Getting ready to go racing from Moon Speedway in the SWAS79 Invitational. Bill Steinbach trying to regain the points lead from Steve Brown, who is just 1 point in front of him. Chad Limburner trying to collect another win as the latter course of this season is rapidly approaching, and he tries to make something happen in this title chase. Get ready for some rough and ready racing. Chad Limburner on the pole in that 25 Plymouth, Steve Brown in second, and the points leader in that 56 Ford. And then Bill Steinbach in that red number 80 Chevy Chevelle will start tonight in third position. Get ready for some rough and ready racing.
Three, two, one, go.
Arena's out for the first time this afternoon. Chad Limburner leads the first lap with Bill Steinbach in second and upside down in turn number one after some hard contact with Steve Brown. Here's another angle of this wreck. Up towards turn number one, he got into the cone, and then Steve came on that bottom lane right into Bill Steinbach's driver's side door.
Okay, Steinbach's going to come around and have the inside lane. He'll have a jump on this restart as Brown goes sideways into Limburner, but Limburner straightens him out. Not intentionally, though. He scrapes the outside barrier wall, and now Limburner's in third place as Brown has a quick rebound and a penalty here for him as he just cuts the corner way too early, and he'll start at the start-finish line in third now.
Limburner taking the outside lane at the restart line. Steinbach will take the middle lane, and they will wait for the countdown from the officials' booth.
2, 1, go.
There it is, and the green flag is back out, and Steinbach hard into the Goodyear tire at the start-finish line. He will still have second place over Steve Brown, who is coming up quick behind him. Chad Limburner leading this race.
Yeah, and Limburner has a huge lead here, and now Steinbach will go a lap down. He'll be in third place, and he'll go a lap down to Limburner. And Brown also goes a lap down to Limburner, but he is still in second, so he can catch up here. And now we're going around for lap 10. Steinbach has some trouble there between turn 3 and 4, and Brown takes Limburner out, and there's a yellow flag here on lap 10 as Steinbach just wrecking through the middle there. Thankfully, it was under caution, and look at Brown coming, hitting him. Thankfully, that was under caution for him.
You can see Limburner out of turn number 4, gets spun out, and then right into Steve Brown, and then Bill Steinbach looks like he may have lost steering coming out of turn number 2, and it locked to the left. And the green flag is back out. Steve Brown has the lead. Bill Steinbach will go to work on the bottom of the racetrack. He'll fall back to third position, and Limburner has a penalty in the turn number 3 section of Moon Speedway. Here it is again. Looks like he did a similar Steve Brown incident where he just turned too early.
Wow, a lot of penalties here late in the season. These drivers are getting really nervous. The points battle, we have never seen 3 drivers be in contention for the points, so they want to get all the advantage they can because they know if they lose one race in third place, it really puts them down to whoever finished in first. And now Limburner here having some trouble in the rut, but all the other drivers have some trouble too. Brown gets really loose going into turn 3. Didn't hit the bump or anything. His car is really loose today, and he gets pushed around in a 360 turn. Here we have lap 15 underway right now. And Limburner's trying to fight his way back up, but he won't be able to do it, and Brown will be upside down. He'll have to run out and throw his car back onto the speedway here as we're still within that 5-lap window without a caution.
Limburner very loose down the back straightaway. Had to put it in reverse to continue rolling, and Steve Brown hits the cone. Ricochets up into the outside wall. Almost contact there between Steinbach and Limburner. Steve now into the turn 3 cone. These drivers are waiting for that caution probably after these 5 laps from the penalty. The wall has fallen over in turn 3, and that will bring out a yellow flag on lap number 20. Track maintenance team making sure everything is okay down there. A lot of the drivers going out to their car, checking them out, making sure they're ready to go back racing. Steve Brown still doing work over in turn number 2. Limburner waits patiently at the restart line in the middle. Steinbach will have the inside. So that means Steve will have the outside lane.
Okay, here's a restart, and everyone is back on the level playing field again as we have a green flag already. Steinbach has the lead, and he's battling it out with Brown as Limburger catches up from a distant third place, and he'll take second away from Steinbach. There he goes again down the back straightaway, fishtailing all over the speedway. And look at the lead here that Brown has. Ooh, and Steinbach cuts through the center, and that'll be a black flag for him today. All three drivers now having a penalty in this event.
Here it is again. Out of turn number 4, he got up into the wall, lost control of that Chevy, and went through the center line.
And did you see Brown's wreck there into the cone? A very hard lick for that Mustang today. All right, we're waiting the countdown again, and there it is. Green flag. The Ford tries to take out Chad's Plymouth, but he won't be able to do so. And that Plymouth fishtailing all the way back down the straightaway once again. We're here for lap 25, and Chad Limburner has the lead here as he rounds turn 3 and 4. Brown having a lot of trouble with the turn 3 cone today.
And Limburner is taking a spin down the back straightaway. His wheels have locked. He's fixing that immediately. Lucky for him, Steinbach and Brown both had problems in turns 3 and 4. And Limburner will have a problem in turn 4 himself.
Yes, and then the Ford takes out the Plymouth once again there between turn 1 and 2. Limburner will have to run out onto the track and fix a tire, and then he gets hit again, and he's back on the passenger side door there. He continues to move, and look at Brown rocketing through the center line, and that'll be another penalty for him in this event. Here's a replay of what happened here. A wreck after the previous penalty. Look at this. Look at Limburner fixing his car, and then Brown just pushes it right up onto the passenger side door. You can see that number 25 there shining in the dull sunlight today, as a lot of cloud cover this evening.
4th penalty of the day.
1, go.
2nd from Steve Brown. The green flag is out. Brown with a great jump there. He's going to have to get up on the wheel of that Ford Mustang to catch up to the back of this pack and have a shot at winning. Lap 35 laps to go.
Limburner was really loose, and that'll help Brown out, and Brown passes him now here. And Steinbach is in the lead as Limburner is just not moving at all, and he's actually a lap down to both drivers now here.
And Bill Steinbach has fallen back to 2nd place. The Chevelle and that Plymouth are locked together, and Steve Brown has actually put a lap on the field. Rocketing pace.
Limburner here is 2 laps down, while Steinbach is only 1, and we'll have a green-white checker attempt here for seeming a wreck here. We'll have an instant replay of what happened while we were looking at that other camera shot. Oh, and I see Limburner and Steinbach both died there in turn 1 and 2, and then Steinbach just takes Limburner out. You know, they're having a lot of radio frequency issues, and the officials called that a caution. There's really nothing that drivers can do about that. But here we go for a green-white checker attempt. They're about to take the final lap here. Brown has trouble.
Steinbach trying to hold on to collect himself a victory. Very slow into 3. Almost has a shot. Limburner and Brown get together out of turn number 4 as Steinbach crosses the stripe. And Chad Limburner wrecks right before the start-finish line, and Steve Brown actually had 2nd place.
What a race for 2nd place there. Brown stole it right from Limburner, as Limburner had a lot of trouble there. Obviously, there was a sprint to the finish line from the restart line there. Incredible finish. Absolutely.